Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
You know, you should never read the chat from before you start the stream because it just leads
Why
to
is that?
so many questions.
Are we not supposed to start with questions?
No, I don't think we're supposed to start with questions. We're supposed to start factually and
We're supposed to
boldly.
start with facts.
Well, I mean,
Bold.
facts or if facts are unavailable, this is the Rhythm Cafe, so home-sourced factual misstatements are allowed.
I think I got all the kinks out of my headphones.
Mm.
I was playing with the cord and I found them and then didn't like them and they had to go away.
Did you find its foot fetish?
I don't think it's got any feet.
Yeah. That's,
Or the foot might be plugged in, or is that the butt? I've never been really sure.
The whole input-output nomenclature within technology has become rather fraught as of the past few years.
Okay. I'm not going to think about it too
No,
much.
I wouldn't think about that at all.
I didn't find any feet that I'm aware of.
No, I think actually, honestly, that would be why you wouldn't find its foot fetish. Is if it doesn't have feet, it probably wants them because.
Oh, lack of feet equals the fetish. Great.
Yeah. That, okay. Yes, actually, wow, we've.
Did we solve something?
I think we did. I think what we solved is right. Freudianism, to be honest, but.
Is that?
It's more than that. It's more than that.
Did that really need solving?
Oh, yes, because when something's solved, that means it's done and you can put it away and you never have to look at it unless you want to like pull it out and say like, "Oh yeah, that was nice." Like puzzles, right? Once you finish
photo album? Do you take photos of your puzzles?
I don't generally because there's a much better photo on the front of the puzzle box than the one I could take with my own camera.
It's fair.
Yeah. And then, of course, there are those. Did I ever tell you about the Sailor Mercury puzzle poster that I had?
You didn't.
No, it was. I did bring it back from Japan, and I had to do it from in '96, by the way. Yes. And so it was inside the luggage, kind of wrapped around.
You had it completed that needed to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Because it was a puzzle poster in the sense that it was puzzle pieces that had been. Not pushed all the way through the cardboard. So it was that same thickness of puzzle piece, but just an imprint of the puzzle over top of it. And then it went away over the course of years. Yeah, as my tastes changed.
Like, just got rid of parts of it slowly over time. It's a puzzle. You could get rid of it piece by piece if you wanted to.
I think that one sadly ended up in the recycling, to be honest.
But like all at once.
Yes.
You kind of made it sound like, oh, it just like over time it went away.
Well,
how?
I was going to ask, like puzzles don't generally do that, but of course they do. The more time a puzzle spends on a shelf being not made, the greater the chances that one of those puzzle pieces inside the box is just going to disappear on its own accord. This is just quantum physics facts, folks. It's like it's like Schrodinger's cat, only less sad because it's just a puzzle piece. Or happy, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Schrodinger's cat is neither happy nor sad.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm not talking about the cat. I'm talking about the person who finds, the result of the Schrodinger's cat.
You're not supposed to find the result. That's the point.
Well, then the cat's both alive and dead. But what if you want to find a cat or not a cat? You could be happy about both results, depending on what kind of person you are.
You're talking about results. You're never supposed to find out. It's like telling a child that their dog has just disappeared for no reason. If you don't want them to actually find out, that's what Schrodinger's cat is.
So it's not a thought experiment so much of it is a warning against doing science.
Nothing is ever truly a thought experiment. It's somebody saying some stuff to watch people feel appalled so that they can be like, aha, see, you can't make any right decisions completely, can you? Here, have a trolley problem. Like...
Okay, second of all, the trolley problem also does have that one really good solution, which is to
not do the problem.
Oh, you change the tracks in the middle when the first wheels are across and the back ones are the other way. That'll cause the whole trolley to disrail as it pops itself off the tracks, saving everyone, except for proper amounts of public transportation. Why is the trolley the one that's murdering people?
I mean, technically it's not. That's like saying the knife does the murdering. And then I'm pretty sure I've seen comics where they literally throw the knife in the sea because it's like, you are the murderer. It's a tool.
Let's see, my favorite example of that is when the knife is the sea. When you use when
You can make the ocean into a knife?
Yes, you can, Heather. Have you read Slylock Fox? I have so many Saturday morning comics for 5-year-olds for you.
Why are there comics for 5-year-olds telling people about how to make oceans into knives?
Well, because he's a fox, and because he's a Slylock Fox, that means he's a detective, which I don't think he means he's part of the police force. I think he's a private detective, like most good novel-based detectives are. But he's a fox and he solves crimes. And in this instance, the crime was that somebody had ruined this person's window. And there was no evidence of a rock or a brick or anything being thrown through the window except for this puddle of water on the floor. And so you can use you could use the ocean frozen into a balloon to throw through a window and rock, or you could freeze the ocean into a knife and do the stabby.
Yeah, no, I've seen the perfect crime things where they're all like, oh, you just take a big icicle knife and then you stab the person and the knife goes away. And then it's the perfect crime. And you know what? If it's such the perfect crime, they wouldn't solve those crimes in this episodes either. They're wrong.
Heather, I don't normally do this on this show.
Are you going to know me? You're not allowed to know me.
No, I'm not going to know you. I'm just sideways anding you.
Oh, okay.
Do you see this scar here, just under my eye?
Uh-huh.
Do you know how I got that scar?
I'm just going to say no.
Okay.
I have to make something up.
Okay, because my brother, when we were young, we used to play this game where we would tap each other on the shoulder, and then your sibling would turn around and you'd stab them in the chest with an icicle. But because you're wearing these big parkas,
yeah, the giant, because you lived in the north with the rest of us.
Yeah, the icicle then crumbles and into dust, and it's a haha, I got you.
This is a much better game than some of the ones that I played as a kid.
What happened this time is my brother went a bit too high, and the icicle grazed under the eye, opening things up, and that's how I got that scar.
Got into a lot of trouble, huh?
Yeah. Well, no. No one got into trouble because it's one of those cases where I'm just so glad you're okay. No more playing with icicles. But the point of the story is icicles can, in fact, actually be dangerous.
Okay. I mean, it's a good point.
Yeah.
Did I tell you the time my mom caught me playing the dangerous game that I played as a child?
No, please tell me about your most dangerous game.
You ride along. It's like we lived in a little cul-de-sac, so we rode bikes back and forth in the street all the time because there's not really traffic going on. So our game was that you ride on your bike really fast down the street, and on the other end of the street is another kid. And guess what they're holding?
Oh, they're holding something?
Yes.
What are they holding?
A 2x4. This is great. No.
No, you have to keep going.
They take the 2x4 and they're gonna hold it and they're going to hit you at you like a baseball bat, but it's gonna be fine because you know it's coming. So you're gonna slide the bike down really cool like and miss. This was the games we played as children.
No! How many times did you do that? Please tell me less than one.
We did not get started past the first one we got caught during setup.
Good.
We watched a lot of action movies.
I mean, yeah, the guy.
We kind of thought they actually used those. Like, we knew the action movies were fake. Don't get me wrong. It was never like, oh, the kid and Power Rangers are totally real. It's like, no, these things are fake. But we're definitely doing that stuff with 2x4s. Yes.
For the first half of this story, you were reminding me of the guy who did the Macross missile effect, Shoji Kawamori, with the big things. Again, dangerous things with bikes. You'd have a guy on a bike and then a guy at the end. You get to ride really fast. But what he did instead was just shot off bottle rockets from the side of his bike because he wanted to see what missiles looked like when you were doing things fast, and that made a good career in film for him. And you were here. We
didn't have time for the ramp part yet. We were looking at that, but like you got to do we were going to go through this first run through, and then there was going to be additional things. We had a huge plan. We just didn't have the materials for all those things right away.
Thank goodness.
We had a 2x4. Like this was like. And a bike.
Okay, and you were the one going to do the sliding, or were you the 2x4?
I was on the bike.
Okay. Have you ever slid a bike like that?
No.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not pleasant in and of itself.
No, it's not.
No.
I also just jumped off of things.
Oh yeah, that's
You know,
I mean,
with
that's,
my eyes closed, because then nothing bad can happen.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was how I did it.
yeah. That wow.
That I never got hurt doing.
Do you just go?
So I was right.
Do you just go limp, or do you try guess when the ground is going to come?
Tried to do rolls with my eyes closed.
Okay.
Sometimes it worked.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good.
They weren't that high of like. It's only 6 feet off the air.
That's
It's actually not that high
that's only enough. To,
when you're a
know,
child and you have malleable bones.
flexible bones. Yeah.
Yeah, flexible bones. The bones of birds are in children.
Oh,
They're so lightweight. That's why you can pick them up off the ground.
I saw the dumbest take today about bird bones.
Oh no, really?
Yes, they were saying that because the reason that volatile compounds in the air hurts birds is because birds' bones are hollow, and so they absorb things through all parts of their body.
Wouldn't it just be because they're volatile compounds and they hurt?
Well, I mean, there's that. Also, it's really to do with the fact that the birds have a much more complicated respiratory system with, like, I think, a couple extra lungs, and they're always cycling air back and forth between them. Big lots of exchange, but it has nothing to do with the bones.
How many volatile things are in the air all the time for these birds?
And well, in this case, they were talking about essential oils and a humidifier, which not good for the birds, but probably not, immediately
Oh, okay,
lethal.
okay. So it's not like they're gonna like spontaneously combust. They're not like cows.
No. They're not full of fuel.
Cows do that, you know.
Yeah.
They spontaneously combust.
Yeah, because they're full of a methane,
Yeah,
which is
that's why they put them in a cattle palace.
and if
Cow palace.
and the best thing about cows is that even when you remove the methane afterwards and you process them into human food, they still remain fuel, but this time fuel for us and our healthy growing bodies.
And so, we get methane from cows,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a really rare animal we get helium from, which is part of the reason why we can't get so much helium anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a goose or something. It's not like it's a very specific one. That's why the goose are so mad. The geese. That's why they obtain knives. They knew.
It's part of the goose's natural half-life deconstruction process from goose down to duck.
Yeah.
You've got your geese, and the geese have a half-life of about, I think, 12 years or so, or whatever the amount is. And after a certain amount of time, the goose decays into a duck and a helium atom and two spare neutrinos.
What I'm getting at is all compounds, especially ones that are air-based, are just different types of animal farts.
That's very true. Yeah. You could be huffing Napoleon's toots right now.
I mean, we can't. This air's filtered.
Right? Yes, you're.
We
correct.
won't.
Yeah, no.
We've taken precautions.
We've just
the
gotta-
rest of you, we don't know. I don't know what your setup is at home.
I would recommend a full respirator, to be honest, if you want to be sure. You can stay safe. Stay alert.
Do we welcome people to the show at all at the beginning, or do we just start at it? I can't remember.
I
now.
think welcoming people at this stage might.
Is that too weird now? It's too weird now? Huh?
Yeah. They don't have a choice at this point. This is just more of a.
I mean, I assume they all left.
Yeah.
We've won.
Again.
We've won the streamer wars. We made the viewers leave.
You know what? I didn't see the streamer awards, so therefore I'm holding my own streamer awards right now in my head, and we've just won.
Perfect.
Yep, all the streams.
This is Rhythm Cafe.
And
If you did not see the title coming in to the stream, I know it's hard because it's all on your computer screen.
it moves
somewhere,
around a lot.
but it moves.
Yeah, and you make sounds happening.
Yes, it shows up in that corner sometimes, over there, and yeah.
For those of you who haven't developed object permanence, too, by the way, I'm Ian.
I'm Heather.
And we're the host of the show. We're Ian and Heather all the time when we're here, and even when we're not, when you
Even
can't
when
see
we're
us.
off camera, we're those people.
Yeah.
If you're new, this is your first time coming in. Thank you for staying. That's very polite of you.
Very at this stage.
Incredibly polite of you.
Thank you so much.
Good job.
Yep.
We play rhythm games.
Yes.
That's what this show is for.
Yes,
There
it's-
are other shows on this channel. They don't play rhythm games.
No, they don't.
Because they're cowards.
Or if they do, they'll stop and say, "Wow, we need to show this to Ian and Heather," and we'll say, "That's not a rhythm game. You found a mini game inside of another game. Good for you."
And we'll get to those eventually,
Yes.
not this stream.
But they need to know that it's okay to touch a rhythm game. You don't need to call us in every time there's a rhythm game.
Oh, I don't. Spicy.
Look, the play button, the clicking open on an executable file is consent. The executable bit itself is consent. So yes, we can touch our rhythm games.
Do we need to go over appropriate touching?
That
may be a different stream.
We could go over appropriate touching, or we could go over Unix permissions codes.
Oh my goodness, I do not want to do that.
Okay, so we're looking at 755 for this particular episode. We're in the middle of Infinite Guitars.
We're playing a game called Infinite Guitars. This is our third stream of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a RPG-ish game with some stuff. I'm gonna put us over in this corner and turn on this controller and have this game start.
It's a good thing
and
we're
don't
not
worry,
baby.
chat. This time I made sure that the music wasn't automatically on the way up before I pushed the button. No. Before we went live, I remembered the bad times, so we hopefully don't have them
for
again.
you and for us.
For us, for you, for everyone.
We put on our own mask first. Now we'll help others. I guess I'm playing first, right?
If you want to, I can. It doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't actually matter to me either, but still, the very subtle push the controller to.
It's the thing I do, and I have stuff on the desk. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh god, it's still loud.
How is it that loud?
I don't know.
This is there's so many video games that I play where I have to turn the volume all the way up, and it's okay, it's loud enough. And this one I barely have on, and it feels like. Yeah, it could probably be
a little bit there.
There. You let me know, Chad, if that's if that's too much game noise versus us talking. If you want us to not talk at all, you should probably try a different stream.
I would not recommend it.
I wouldn't recommend this stream if you're hoping we were not going to talk. I would also hope that by now that you would have figured that part out.
It's kind of why we're here.
Well, I don't know. Have we ever gone over why we're here?
You know what?
Here?
I've found, Heather, that...
I've been here since 10 a.m.
See, I've found that the unexamined...
Sitting in the darkness waiting for the stream to start.
The unexamined
it's not the best
life
use of time.
Is the life easiest to live. When you reduce the number of times that you ask yourself why something happens or why you're doing it.
So you're the kind of person who prefers to go through push doors as opposed to pull doors.
You know what? I actually don't have a preference about whether it's a pull door or a push door, but I do have very, very strong opinions about how you should mark those doors and how their handles and bars should be aligned. Gonna pet the cat.
Okay.
They immediately leave.
Right, what were we, Right, we found the map. The map is on the left trigger.
Yep.
I'm gonna remember this now because we were so angry about it last time.
Yeah, and we need to explore the shanty town.
So there's a side goal map quest. So that's fun.
Well, I'm gonna go towards that side goal and then hope we can come through and get the main goal while we're at it.
Why we're here is more of a Cameron thing. I'm gonna let you know this weird secret. We kind of overlap in interests amongst the people here at Lure. It might be more of a Cameron thing, but it's not only a Cameron thing. We just don't like to talk about it ourselves most of the time. I know existential dread is sometimes not in my wheelhouse, sometimes it is.
You can have a little as a treat, or you can just leave it alone.
Yeah, put it on your crackers.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if they ever saw Cameron and I talking in the same stream.
I don't think you and Cameron have been in the same room for ages.
Not since December. Or yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, were you yesterday?
Yeah, I missed the side goal, but let's just go for their main goal. We might not be able to get to the side.
Why we're here is irrelevant. The better question is, why do we come back? I mean, it's Rhythm Cafe.
Yeah.
Where else am I going to play my rhythm games on stream except for, like, at home, I guess, but...
I can't do that
know.
at home.
I mean, you're, like, a dedicated Yakuza stream, aren't you?
And that's not necessarily by choice, Heather. It's mainly because
Is it because you were chosen? Is it a calling kind of thing?
Oh,
or like
no. In fact, the RGG Studios and me have beef over the dedication I've been having to streaming the Yakuza games over time, and yet whenever there's a need for some influencers or some people to be a part of the thing, Tilty House is sadly always left in the didn't even call pile. Now, it really just says, if anything, it's just all about, I don't have time to stream anything else.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, sure.
And because you stream once a week, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I've tried doing more than once a week. Occasionally I get an extra in there. It doesn't happen as often as I'd like.
No, I literally had to schedule my stream against the Friday night paper fight because I knew that was the time that one of the few times that I would actually not be streaming with Lur in my evenings.
Right, because you trying for that consistency thing.
Yeah, well, I'm just being that, and also, it's
having a schedule because it's easier.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? There are actually people within this fan base that aren't big fans of Magic the Gathering. I know. Hard to believe.
Well, I mean, I don't really care about Magic, so I assume there are others. Mm-hmm. Unless I'm special. That's what I was trying. You see, that's why I stopped. I was just like, am I special?
Oh, yes.
Or are there others? Both are possible. Both are probably true.
Let's do it.
I would be so sad if we became Magic only. I don't anticipate that ever being a thing, but I honestly would be because I know how to play Magic. I could play Magic. I don't want to.
It's a fine game. It's not for me. I mean, honestly, there's some times when it is for me, but not all the time.
It's got some neat stuff.
Yeah.
I like the like a lot of the artwork on some stuff. Some of the story stuff is pretty cool. It's one of those things where if they were to make maybe like a cartoon or an anime based on it, I'd probably watch it. But card game wisey thing, not
Right.
for me.
But yeah, just want to make.
I think if I liked the plane chase stuff. I thought that was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Was it the gameplay of that particular mechanic, or?
It was just the idea, like it's the whole point of Magic the Gathering, from what I understand, is you're supposed to be what do they call them?
Planeswalker.
Right, a planeswalker. And so the idea that you have a mechanic where you're actually changing the plane you're on is fun and interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas, we're just having a fight on the street. And over here now, this is like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can get that. I can get behind that.
Also, I like the fact that the planes change randomly. Like, you gotta roll the dice, and maybe you do, maybe you don't, maybe you luck out.
But it flavors things for you a bit
Yeah.
better that way. Okay, I can see.
Like, I like some of the conceits of the sets from what I hear, the whole, like, mystery aspect, different things they got going on. But again, that's, like, more flavor and story side of stuff that I find interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's, like, gameplay, dealing with people who are assholes. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, going into the Magic community was not going to be for me.
Was not a change. Okay.
No.
I
I
not...
tried it. I did it. in like 2012.
Yeah, there is a good period of time I was had done a number of pre-releases, a couple of tournaments, but
I mean, I try that stuff because I like playing with cards. I like card games and like moving cards around and stuff. It's like also playing board games that have like lots of tiles that you get to move.
Right,
Those are
right.
all really fun. I like the kinetic nature of them.
oh hey,
Okay,
one hot second.
come back tomorrow.
Join.
Fix the bridge. Still looking for her. Can't let go.
Aw.
Oh.
Vague backstories. Love them. Legitimately. Quest complete! All right.
I did go to some sort of drafting duel thing at like a PAX or something once. When I was like, okay, sure, I'll try this out. And it was like during one of the core sets or something. So it's like supposed to be the beginner friendly time to do a thing.
Right.
And one of the, I guess they're judges, people walking around who were there to help you sort through things. She was so cool. She was like 70 and she was like a school librarian or
rad.
something. And she was like, yeah, I come and I do this. And and it's really great because I help people with the reading comprehension on the cards and the things. And I was just like, you're cool. Like to see more of that.
Yeah. More helper people.
Yeah, I actually got really lucky on pre-release. The pre-release I went to, because that was a full draft thing at an event. I went to a pre-release once. I didn't need to go again after that. But one of like the first fights I got into was actually with Nelson. And so after we fought, he told me all the things that I had done wrong, not in like a nasty way, but like to help me figure out my deck and stuff, because you couldn't do that during that. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then, you know, I ran into people who sucked after, but that was still pretty good.
Oh, I got bombed. Right. Nope. Let's
Yeah,
not let
you're
that happen.
in the angry place.
Bombs over. Why did I come here? Right. Go.
Gotta go to the green X.
Yep. I can't get up from here yet, so.
Must be another way around. There's like,
Yeah, there's the waist-high wall here.
yeah.
It might only be available to us from that one direction, too. So maybe I'll go down into the nasty zone and see what's going up there.
I did play Pack Wars for a while after I gave up.
Pack Wars is something I enjoy.
With our friend Ryan.
Yeah.
Does he come visit every so often? And because he was as out of the loop as I was on Magic, we'd go buy a couple of random packs and then we'd play Pack Wars.
Yeah.
And that was pretty fun. I liked that.
So Pack Wars gets over my biggest problem with the game as a whole, which is the two things. It's two-parted. Number one is I don't like playing games where I have to memorize a lot of stuff. I'm totally down to to memorize some stuff, like my own deck, but that's generally about it. But I prefer to be able to look things up. I love the activity that what's reading the card explains the card. The community that I was exposed to does not respect that. If you don't know what a card does, by hearing its name or seeing the picture on the front of it, then you're essentially like a noob not worth playing with. Or you're clearly going to be someone who needs to have everything explained to them. Like, yes!
I mean, it is how you get new people to your thing.
Mm-hmm. But when you have 20 years worth of cards that you need to have memorized, because of course you need to have them memorized, why wouldn't you? You care about this game, right?
Ugh. I think Magic is also one of the only things I've had where I've had like artwork or something at a convention, and it's the only thing I've seen where someone sees me with a thing and they're like, "Oh, cool, you play?" And like, I don't. I actually just like the artwork, and then they got super disappointed. Whereas anime and any other thing I've said that kind of thing to, they're just like, well, "Let me tell you about why you might like the other thing." And I'm like, that's really weird. It's weird that disappointment.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. I can kind of get it. You see a thing, you have a hope. It's still odd. I think your perception of MTG culture is quite spoiled by Lure in a good way. Good.
I mean, that's good. Good. I'm glad.
I'm glad.
I'm so happy that we have the community that we do, because it's we do work to try and grow it and try and make it good. But you are the community, and y'all are great.
And it's not to say that there aren't like good pockets of, because there's always a pocket of every community that no one wants to hang out with.
Yeah.
They're not fun. But there's always a good pocket somewhere usually. It's just more unfortunate when they're harder to find.
Yeah. And so when that to bring that back to the community and my reasons for not playing is that memorization is that I have other things that I enjoy doing here. Don't need to take the time to memorize the things that I don't necessarily want to play.
Well then, yeah, it's kind of just a thing of life, right?
Yeah.
You only have so much time for anything, so how deep dive do you want to do in certain interests? Because you can do that. You can have an interest that's very light. It's kind of maybe a nice small thing, or you can have an interest that is a much deeper dive. Maybe you know all of the things. Maybe you're interested in checking out, I don't know, the anime, the comic, and the TV show, the live action, whatever.
The everything that be happening. Okay, I think I wanted to go back there and have a look at some of the stuff in that other area. Nope.
You gotta watch out for the unfriendly green line.
Right.
It likes to pop up on top of you. It's actually pretty nasty.
Ah, well, at least I had my iframes. All right.
Yeah, I actually find that I have the same problems with Magic the Gathering as I have with some other board games and stuff too, where and that's not to say, like, I liked Gloomhaven, it was fun, I think that's a really cool idea, but there's also, like, other games that people get really into where it's kind of all they play, and, like, you gotta be, like, real head down in it, and those are cool. It's very cool that those people like those things.
Yeah.
Most board games I want to play, the majority of them, I don't want to be head down.
Yeah.
I've always done board games, card games as you're doing this as a social thing, and
Yes.
that's just so we don't have to awkwardly stare at each other while we try to talk.
But yeah, it's a social activity more than it is a serious competition or challenge. I feel very lucky that having been able to be on so many Dice, or not Dice Friends, AFKs, that I'm starting to get a better idea of what sort of board games it is I do like to play.
Yeah. Which just, it really lets you try a variety, doesn't it?
Oh, it sure does.
That's a fun one.
Yeah. Woo.
I do like it when I get to play an AFK game and I get to come back for a second time to see if it's like, if it's, because there's you played it and you really liked it that time, but does the game wear out its welcome after a while if you play it too often?
Does it have an replay value?
Yeah, and if you played something that was kind of on the more complicated side, but it was your first time playing it, but you were kind of into it, is it better now that you kind of know it better?
I absolutely have games like that. Not that I can remember any off the top of my head, but absolutely have been in the situation where I've come back to a game because I've now understood it the second time.
Right? Yeah.
We were here already, weren't we? Yes.
Yeah, but you blew some extra stuff up, so maybe you can go this way now?
Let's see.
Because that was kind of your issue, right? You couldn't,
Yeah. No, we still can't get
can't
up
get
there.
up that way.
Okay, I think there's a different exit out of the bottom hole here. Ooh. Yeah, there's a exit to the right we haven't taken yet.
So the green line is chasing us in the same reason that the robots have the red things here. It's, you've gone into an area, we've turned on a thing that we need, but it turns on everything.
Yeah, it's an area of effect
I'm not
attack.
really sure, it's not like, mechanically I'm not sure where the green line's actually coming from, but that's kind of why it's there. Gotta find the door lock.
Ow. Been doing so well. Okay. Oh, we're back here now. And yes, this is the side we wanted to be on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're just above that slight wall. And we got an infinite shard.
I can't remember what those do anymore.
I don't either.
I know they're important,
Yep.
but I actually can't remember what they do anymore. Yeah, like when we were playing Gloomhaven, I thought that game was incredibly complicated. I know it was felt like forever before I understood certain rules. And I know I was still getting some stuff wrong by the end.
Ooh, we're tiny.
But by the end of it, I was like really kind of digging all of the mechanics.
Yup.
Even if I wasn't enjoying some of the mechanics.
I am so happy that and again, this is because I don't have the time to devote to, rote study and memorization for these things, but I'm so happy that I'm able to pilot my kill team now without looking up as much stuff as I have to.
You guys have been doing quite a bit of kill team, so
Yeah.
I saw your intro video because it was in the highlights. Yeah, it was really baffling for a second for me. I was like, those are all Ian.
Yep.
When did we do a sketch like this? I don't remember. Oh, it's got to be a kill team thing, because that's the only thing I don't really watch.
Some people have skills outside of the stuff that they're able to show on screen here.
It's not about that. It's just usually because I process so many videos and stuff. I usually know where stuff comes from.
Right.
So it was just like, it felt very Desert Bus to me.
Yep.
What you did.
That is.
It was very good.
That's definitely the vibe I was trying to go for.
But yeah, I was just like, wait, did we do some sort of weird stream thing? I don't remember. Because you know what Desert Bus Fugue State is like.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, we all got to do our own little intros for our teams, and they were all great.
Barbatos.
I'm running into that name a lot more these days.
Right, we're trying to get our Dad? Stepdad?
I think, yeah, get him back.
Grandpa? It was a family member. I don't remember what one now.
Please don't.
Hey, we're back here.
Fluffy Skinny Pigs, I only know the town from hating selling Games Workshop products and nearly died. Thank you. Oh, this is her dad. Okay.
Ooh, weapon upgrades.
Upgrade my guitar.
No, we don't. Please tell us how this works.
Okay, let me explain. Off screen. Or not.
We're born with a pattern. Okay.
Okay, that's we call that DNA.
Okay, we put electricity through our pattern. We can make scrap into
Ah.
a hammer now. That was not enough scrap for that hammer.
It's alchemy, I see.
But you guys have guitars. I'd be fine if we could swap into a hammer.
Yeah.
Can we have a hammer guitar?
Well, I don't know if we could possibly, but we can already do hammer-ons, so that's something.
I mean, what about an axe? Like, guitars are often called axes. Can we have an actual axe guitar?
Oh, you.
I will accept it. This is basically just a sharp hammer as far as I'm concerned.
So because axe guitars absolutely do exist in our worlds in a form that you can go and acquire. I'm not going to say purchase because you can purchase them, but there are other ways that you can acquire axe guitars. Don't ask me how, at least not on the record. But yeah, absolutely. What kind of axe do you want? Like double-bladed battle axe, fireman's axe,
I mean,
wood splitting axe.
for this game, definitely the double-sided axe.
Mm.
That way you can slice one way and then just come back.
Oh.
That seems like really good efficiency.
Efficiency of movement. Okay, yeah. I personally would really like to have like one of those smaller Viking axes, but made up to be a ukulele. It would sound terrible, but I mean, I could hurt people more than I do with a regular ukulele played in the normal fashion.
So wait, you want like a tiny axe ukulele?
Yeah.
Molly, I know you're probably watching somewhere sometime. Does the throwing axe ukulele exist? Is that a thing? You're the only one I know to ask.
Honestly, I don't know if it exists, but now I want to make it.
You allowed sharp objects on Tinker Tailor anymore?
No one stops me on Tinker Tailor.
Oh, good.
And in fact, I'll be doing a cooking episode soon enough, where we'll be doing in studio the lazy manicotti. I've decided.
Nice.
Flaws accumulate, and that's where I come in.
You take these infinite shards, you imprint them. Your guitar still looks the same, but you can have it.
I wonder if the game is giving us a metaphor about about human progression. Hello, Barbatos.
Melee type attacks. Rocket type attacks. Rocket core. Oh, yes, please tell me about Rocket Core.
Oh, thank you for marking it on my map. That's all I ever want. You kid.
I've heard of Cottage Core, but now I want to know about Rocket Core. Oh no, what have I unlocked?
Yes, I'm so in for this. Okay, when we're talking rocket car, are we talking like mid-50s NASA style aesthetics?
I want the Jetsons aesthetic.
Okay.
The futuristic,
Yeah.
what we thought the future would be
Yeah.
in the 50s.
50s, 60s future aesthetic. This is
Yes.
perfect. Yes, everything's gleaming white. There's a little bit of madness to it.
Yeah.
Good curves,
a
brutalisms.
very have you seen Loki TVA style stuff like that stuff?
Yeah, give it to me.
I'd like that.
So
yes.
yeah, that with slightly more white and brightness to it,
Mm-hmm.
I think is specifically in the paints, not in the people. Let's be sure we're gonna make things better as we go forward.
Yes.
Yeah, that's rock. I think that's Rocket Core. Thin tie. Rocket Core is thin ties. And
Sounds good to
Corvettes.
me.
Rocket Core is LEDs mixed with Nixies.
I was given all the scrap, but I got excited and just went everywhere.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Escrapulation? No, that's too far of a reach.
Maybe too extreme.
I love their glasses.
We watched Disney Plus does these like name a video assembled whatever kind of behind the scenes of like the movie that got made or whatever.
Right.
And we were watching the one for the Marvels, and there was like this lady who's in charge of the music, and she had every scene she was in almost, she had a pair of glasses she was wearing and another pair that sometimes matched the pair she was wearing on her head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, yes, please. I want to do that. I want to unironically wear glasses twice.
Do it. No one's stopping you.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, especially like when we work in a place like this where there are no normal people here to cast aspersions on us. Yeah, we should absolutely be wearing whatever the fuck we want.
No normal people here.
Okay, sorry, I've counterspell prepared at all times in case someone wants to cast aspersions on me.
And everyone knows that, which is why they'll never do it.
Exactly.
Not that they would in the first place.
Pet the cat.
I'm just trying to think of anyone I know who I'd be like, yes, that person is normal, but I'm not sure I know what normal is anymore. Because every time I'm like, this is it, I realize that other people, like the vast majority of people, don't act that way. So I don't think that's it. Normal's kind of a problem because I need to know more people to figure out what the normal is. And I don't want to. I like smaller groups.
Concur. Another thing, too, that might have been going on there, which is something I recently found out about glasses, specifically in the United States.
Oh?
So up here in Canada, you can buy glasses, prescription lenses, without handing over the prescription to the glasses maker. So that's why we can have Zenni Optical and we can just go in and type in the numbers from our prescriptions.
Oh, okay.
And get glasses. The U.S. apparently, for most places that accept insurance, requires the actual prescription to be uploaded with the doctor's signature and all that bullshit. Which means a lot of people turn to reading glasses to assist their vision, which you can buy off the rack.
Wow. Okay, I know we could probably say this like every week, but America,
Get your shit together.
You're kind of, and I know it's not you watching, but,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I must feel weirder every time I hear anything about how their health system works.
Jess Improved says that they can use it. So you can use it in the States. Did you have to upload your prescription though? That's my big question. Or are there other Americans on podcasts lying to me, which
They
honestly...
stopped allowing you to loophole by buying international. Used to be able to buy my contacts online without reading an official prescription, but not anymore.
Yeah, okay, good.
Ooh.
That sucks.
And your prescription can expire. What? Well, I guess that makes sense because your eyes technically do change.
Yeah,
but,
your prescription should expire, to be honest.
Meh. I don't have to wear contacts or glasses currently at all. It doesn't mean I won't for aesthetics.
Yep. I think that glasses are allowed to be a fashion and an accessibility device. But but never confuse the two. Nope, that was the wrong one. Wait, I just came from up here, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Nope, can't get through the bottom. Yeah. The reason I'm always thinking about the difference between assistive and aesthetic is, you know, the fact that I interact with Julie quite often. And yeah, have had it drilled into me that canes can absolutely be an aesthetic choice. Do not confuse an aesthetic cane with an assistive cane.
Yeah. Nice.
Huh. 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 Get charged. Get charged. Good. Yeah, the reason all of this glasses stuff has come up is due to Apple's ridiculous headset and the fact that
that thing.
you can't wear glasses inside it. But they do helpfully, you know, allow you to purchase from motherfucking Zeiss, the premier lens makers of the world, with prices to match, prescription lenses that you can insert into your $3,500 US Apple headset that won't even let you watch pornography. Not that I want to.
I mean, not that I want to, but why are you restricted in what you can watch?
Well, because it's a closed system. It's not a computer. It's an Apple device.
I thought it connected to your phone.
Oh no, it's.
I mean, I really didn't pay attention to it because I was like, I'm not gonna get that. That's not gonna be a thing. It looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, you cannot even hook it up to your computer in a way that matters.
All right, well, yeah. I did watch a video of somebody, like, I don't know, they did some sort of vertical video of wearing one and walking around to test it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, yeah, okay. I don't want anyone to see me wearing that. Like, I've seen, and because I don't know how well they work, but I've seen ads and stuff for, like, glasses that you can put on that look a little bit more normal. They're still pretty chunky, that are essentially just screens that you're connecting a device into.
Yeah.
And the idea of, like, wearing those maybe in, like, bed or something is appealing.
Mm-hmm.
But this giant headset walking around the planet where other people can see me, where I don't already want to be perceived, is definitely asking to be perceived, and
yes.
I do not want that.
Well, I hear about people who want to use these things for, say, going to a coffee shop to do your work in them. Like, if the purpose of the device is to keep you inside of an immersive environment, why would you go anywhere but the safety of your home to use it? It's not going to change your feel of the way it works at all. Oh, that sucked.
Remember, those Apple goggles don't provide peripheral vision, making them easier to steal.
Yep.
While I'm wearing them? Oh, no, steal other things that I'm not...
Yeah, steal your things.
That makes more sense. The other things that I won't notice being taken off my head.
I mean, there are some cool technologies. They do apparently will degrade, well, not degrade, but blur out the environment if someone comes up to you and looks at you or starts talking to you. That's some pretty cool processing that's going on there. But
I mean,
I'd just rather use it at home.
yeah, it's the product. The product itself is not something I find that interesting. The stuff that it does might make something else later on that is of more interest. Because that's kind of how technology works, right?
Yeah.
That's how we get VR. We live in a weird capitalist society, so things have to be bought enough before a thing will get more of it, which is annoying. But, you know, maybe something cooler will happen later. Oh, wow. Your map has a fun, angry dude on it now.
Right? Oh, hi. I think I have to fight you. Ooh. Like, the thing is, it's not even a technologically advanced VR headset because you can't use it as a VR headset. You can't plug it into a computer and play, Steam VR games.
See, if you could do that, I'd maybe consider it. If I could face function make it a screen, maybe.
Yeah, the most.
I don't know still because I worry about I don't know. There are certain headphones I've worn where I'm like, no, this thing's gonna give me a headache after an hour. Or I've had that with even certain glasses and stuff. It's just when I look at that, I'm like, where do I go where I get to try one on and actually understand if this is good or not? I don't think that happens.
The Apple Store, and we're not getting one of those for a while.
We're never gonna get one of those. We live on an island, Ian.
No.
They don't like us over here.
What upsets me is that
they're afraid of the ocean.
Exactly.
That's partially why I live by the ocean. It brings so much fear to the others. Unfortunately, it also brings fear to IKEA, who I would like.
Again, for good reason. If you let your particle board get wet, it gets soggy and just falls apart.
Fair. The ocean is scary. It's got things down in it. Like vampire manta rays. Those are a real thing.
They are, exactly.
I'm not making that one up.
I can confirm.
They're actually really creepy looking.
So while we go and contemplate vampire manta rays for a few minutes, we're going to go have ourselves a short break. And we'll be back with more Infinite Guitars and talk about...
anything we want.
Sure do. Don't go all the way away.
Hi.
Hey. We're back. We're still playing Infinite Guitars. We are still Rhythm Cafe. We are still Ian and Heather. And so it shall remain until...
Are we allowed to change during the commercial breaks?
I did just say
Not that
so
I
it
wanted
shall
to.
remain, but I didn't say until when. Until we decide otherwise. So there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I wanted to. I just... sometimes I like to know my options. And I...
Can I play along?
Hi.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to be like, no, get up. You haven't decided.
Oh, no,
Oh,
get
yeah,
out. We
get out.
haven't decided.
Great.
Sometimes you just gotta know what the reaction they want is.
Yeah, Sam
Okay.
isn't always the right way.
Roll. So the problem is we know that we're supposed to say yes. So if you come in hoping someone will say no, you have to give them that. You have to tell them.
Let's be honest, we all just like playing together a little bit too much anyway.
Yeah. Right. Run button. There we go. That thing. Right. So we got the rocket cord.
So I think we go back to town, which is, I believe, the one that's the big rectangle to the left of us. Okay,
Here?
so... Oh,
Oh, wait.
bring
down
up
here.
the map and I'll just point. I think it's that one?
That
Or it
one?
might be that one, but either way.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just wander around until we figure it out.
Yeah. When you see a rectangle in landscape,
Okay.
do you,
Uh-huh.
sorry,
From top down,
do you
or-
not think of a portrait orientation rectangle is a rectangle. Because when I see a sideways one in landscape, my first thought, yeah, 100% rectangle. That's a rectangle. But when I see them oriented vertically, I'm like,
okay.
okay, it's still a rectangle, I guess, yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I've really thought that
Never
hard
thought much about it.
Yeah.
Trust me, Heather, this is not something that anyone should think about. It only just came up in my mind. Cat!
Oh, right. This is the you shouldn't be around person. I remember.
Right, that's Devtown. Like, now that I think about it, it might just be my proclivity towards 16:9 widescreen video rather than tall video. But I don't feel like that.
I don't know that
covers
I look
everything.
at. I don't know if I look at any of these things and I'm just like, yes, rectangles. Usually it's more like, oh, this is a TV and that's a phone, and don't forget to put your phone in vertical mode. Not vertical. Not portrait mode. Landscape mode. Landscape. Right. We used to use the words landscape and portrait. While you're filming, because the video we're gonna make is probably this. Except now you got to know what the video you're making is for, because you might make a vertical one. Yep.
Yeah, this is just full evidence that that neither of us should be teachers of normal children.
I mean, I'm pretty good at teaching things if I know what the topic is. If you're expecting me to just like teach them something, whatever kind of random things, that's on you.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we should just avoid teaching children about shapes, specifically us, if we're going to call them TVs and phones.
Again, I probably wouldn't, though. I'd probably actually use proper terminology.
Rectangle.
Because, you know, I'm there to do a task. I want that done properly.
Would you at least teach the kids that everything goes in the square hole?
It's not where you start. That's advanced.
True. You're actually very right there.
Not as like a 101 course, but maybe as like a 102, or halfway through the 101 course. I'm not sure how old these kids are.
So I think what you got to do is you got to teach them in order. You got to start with one-dimensional things, then two, then they get to three. So every kid's got to just start off with string, which is why we call it string theory.
All right, I'll just start showing them Flatland first.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we should always be showing our children Flatland. Not our children, but the people of the world.
The generational children.
Yes.
The ones that exist.
I'm too busy to make more humans.
I mean, my understanding is people make humans because they get busy. But that might be a different kind of busy than one you're doing.
No, I think you can be correct there, but there is a threshold of busy that results in a child, and you can be too busy to make that happen, or not busy enough. Like, again, if your goal is make human, you want to be that very specific amount of busy. You need to get to that specific amount of busy. If you don't get busy enough, no child for you. But if you get too busy, then again, the busyness takes over. Now we're in a fight loop.
Now I'm just trying to figure out why the blue is still in the place where it says get the rocket core, but we did get the rocket core.
Yeah, one of one. Maybe we need to.
But if we're supposed to go back to town, this is part of the problem. I wasn't really paying attention to the story bits, so I was having fun with the conversation bits.
Oh yeah. Grandpa of Hot wants rocket core make.
Grandpa of Hot?
Yeah.
Are you trying to not say hot grandpa? This man?
Yes. He's not my type, but the Dada maybe we could go see a movie or something.
I'm just trying to figure out where where the adjective goes and what it means, and I don't even know if I used the word adjective properly right there, but it sounded smart, so I did. I haven't done a Mad Libs in a very long time, so I sometimes forget what the words are actually called in terms of verbiage.
Yeah, no, I got detention and had to take a note home to my parents because of a Mad Libs once, so I don't forget what goes in Mad Libs now.
Is it because you were supposed to be playing Mad Libs in class? Or
No.
was it a dirty Mad Libs?
Because I used some dirty
You
words.
used dirty words on your Mad Libs?
In a computer Mad Libs.
In a computer Mad Libs. How old were you?
Probably 12.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you like sexy ladies?
So innocent. I learned a new attack. You completed a quest. I guess we'll go towards the angry logo.
Yeah, sorry, no, Molly, not a gilf. Let me see if I can work out the proper acronym here on my own for you. Okay. No, that's... Oh, shoot, I just messed up my size of pants.
Your size of pants?
Look, I keep a list of the sizes of things that I wear in my phone, but based on certain brands, so that I know when I need to buy pants. It's not a case like, oh shit, what do I have to take my pants out to find out what size they are? No, I know because it's in my phone.
That's fair.
But unfortunately, the one I deleted was the most significant digit. You know, it's the leg length, and it's 30 something, and I deleted the last number without looking at it.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
This means when Ian goes by his pants next time, they're gonna be too long or too short. He will not know.
I don't want that. I don't buy pants often.
You don't try stuff on at the store, huh?
Costco doesn't really
Oh, okay, that's
look
fair.
well upon people trying things on in
They
their store.
used to have. I know I've been in Costco a couple of times, and they used to have like these makeshift. Not here, but in Alberta, they had like kind of some makeshift fitting room squares.
God, that would
once.
be nice. Though, honestly,
But I understand. Yeah.
if I had the option of Costco liquor being here and Costco changing room being here, I'd still take the liquor store.
Fair enough. I mean, that was also like ages and ages ago, so that might not have been like an every Costco thing, and that a lot of change rooms kind of shut down during the pandemic. Like the Value Village got rid of their changing rooms,
Yes.
and as far as I know, they didn't bring them back.
They have not. They've in fact just moved the
Super
books in
annoying.
there. Yeah. Well, did you see the thing that happened recently on CBC?
No.
They finally discovered that Value Village is overcharging people because someone found a dollar store item which still had the dollar store ticket for $2.99 on the bottom, and on the side of it is a Value Village sticker for $7.99.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. Dexter says it's not impossible to find fans with a 36 inseam in the States tall person problems. Yeah, me too. Until I realized that the Levi's I was buying, their 36 was actually labeled as 32. So, which is why I have the sizes written down with also the brand that I'm going with. Ooh. Too much treble.
Bass tones are artificially boosted. White guitar, orange pick.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay. We got 2 sharts left. I guess we can't. Yeah, we need 3. I guess too.
Yeah.
Upgrade. I have an update to the question about the gilf earlier. The correct term is Goa gilf. Grandfather of a granddaughter, Ilf. I don't think this term comes up all that often, but now we have. Now it's been recorded. Goa Gilf.
Well. Okay. Yes. I got a jacket.
Hey, great!
It's shiny.
It's Loop's jacket. You might want that back. We shouldn't give it to him.
Okay. It's an item.
Oh yeah, can we
have
put it
red
on?
Sunglasses. Oh, we can break these. Okay, well, I guess I'll break them.
What?
We can break these too.
True wire. Great, we just leveled up.
No, wait. The shards are good for things. Jacket. Equip.
Sure, fills us with arrogance,
Yes, it does, but it also gives us a plus 15 attack.
which is the important part.
Whereas the cat ears give us plus 4 defense.
And they're itchy
And they're
to wear.
itchy.
And get better cat ears. No, 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 no.
But isn't
You
that,
are.
Isn't that your role in this game? I'm sorry.
I can tell by looking at you, and that's always the correct way to deal with that.
We're gonna yell at you. Overworld bosses are more vulnerable during certain portions of their attack sequence.
He's got a lot of belts, we notice here, right? Do you think the belts on his that go around the bottom of his shirt have belt loops to put the belt in? Because I think if I were to wear belts at the bottom of my shirt that is above the, oh god, why wear a shirt if it's not gonna get tucked in your
It would
pants?
depend. Like if it's a shirt where I want to change the belt out to like maybe match other belts, like because I want to. I still want to maintain the shirt, but the belts are gonna get changed out. Then yeah, it should have some belt loops. But if this is a shirt where I'm like, no, always specific belts with this shirt, probably would sew the belt in, so I wouldn't have to worry about that.
So that's probably the case here, because this is a high level evil villain, which means they probably only have the one outfit. I wouldn't put it past them to get several copies of the outfit made just to stay fresh, but
Yeah, you know what I think is really fun though is like he has kind of what looks like a very standard width of zipper, but he's gone with the giant zipper pull.
And
usually you see a wider zipper when you go with a giant zipper pull, so I think that's pretty good.
sometimes do you think that might be a good Etsy shop? If I were to just manufacture giant zipper pulls for
Just
people
like an Etsy shop that's like wide pull, skinny.
not even skinny
thing.
zipper. You just like if you want to look like an anime character and you want or a Kingdom Hearts, whatever they call the things in Kingdom Hearts, you're gonna need a big zipper, right?
Okay, the things in Kingdom Hearts. There's several things in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but they all have big zippers.
Oh, you might be talking about the Organization 13?
Maybe?
With the big leather jackets?
I'm pretty sure Sora and Donald also have big zippers at some point.
Okay, so just like characters in general.
Well, in Kingdom Hearts, yes. I don't think the people. It would be pretty weird to watch Star Trek: The Next Generation, where everyone's walking around in these skin tight suits, but just have a gigantic zipper pull in the back of their neck.
Well, yes, but you wouldn't just. Never mind. You know what? I'm Thick Zips by Ian.
Yeah.
It's a very good name, and I want to point that out, Dr. Ligma.
It's very good, and I think that there are a lot of people out there, cosplayers or just people who are trying to be fashionable, might like a giant zipper pull for their look. And if I can manufacture those in resin or in metals and sell them online, I think that would be a service.
And there are many Etsy shops that are definitely low-grade Chinese manufacturing shops that are not supposed to be on there, so you'd fit right in.
Yep. Ooh, maybe I can get the Chinese to manufacture them.
Changes the music. Oh, we're fighting now. Oh, right, this kind of fight. I forgot how this stuff works. Oh, hello. Ow. Spikes. Ah! Just, will not stand on those.
Beautiful. I was just thinking, as a cure for the problematic fast fashion that we are chronically living in under this world here, I think we should all just take the time to think up an outfit or a look that's non-normal, and we should start allowing clothes to be made on a smaller scale, specifically for people, so that you can have that anime villain look all the time.
Your hair and your eyes.
You're always in overdrive.
Uh-huh.
Your car is broken.
Are we just nagging the bit villain?
I think she's psychoanalyzing him.
Oh, okay.
Or they and them.
Um...
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
I hit with 2%.
That will happen.
Okay. There, much better.
I guess what I'm saying is be the dress like the protagonist you want to see in the world. I really like the variety they have in the riffs. Like, some of them do come across a lot, but it's also an RPG. You're going to be having repetitive battles a lot of the time anyway, so.
World's not ending. What are you talking about?
Well,
Well, you keep telling yourself that. What? Was there like a news bulletin? You wanna?
again, I think we may be working with some sort of a metaphor here. And that was the first time I was able to confirm that, yeah, the descriptions of their guitar tones they're doing it in game. It's great.
Clash. Oh, right.
Oh.
I forgot how this one goes down. Eat 'em. Yes, I'd like to continue.
Yes!
I'm
That seems like
winning.
a good
That
thing.
is when I want to
Yeah.
continue.
Continue? Yes, I didn't die. Are you sure about that? Are you sure you wouldn't like to insert another quarter?
We did it. What happened with your garbage bag? Meh.
Oh.
It was gone now. It's fine. Probably. Yeah, let's go back to town. Yes, let's go back to town. We are back in town.
We're back.
You should join us. because it's an RPG and I would like some party members.
Oh, I'm too old.
But this town, yeah, what about it? Man, I don't care about Hannah. You've done everything and everything. You're not a bad person anymore. You never were. So please just go. Here, have a landing chip. There's some stuff there. And then we get the heal button.
Yes.
We don't have any heals.
Hold.
No, we don't have any charges.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, you're
We
right.
don't have any heals. It doesn't matter that
Well.
I'm touching the heal button. Heal me. Oh, okay, fine. It's fine. We won't die. Well, in fact, we'll make sure we save,
Good call. Yep.
just in case something happens,
Jam that save.
and then it'll all be fine. Okay, so I guess we can leave
Yeah.
because we're on Lasagna and we need to go to Rigatoni.
I think you're right. Yeah.
And
so we
so
go.
to leave, we go up,
Yeah, I think left up.
left up.
Yeah. That's my thought.
What's an oob? Is my cat. He's cool. There's a lot of cats. Well, my cat is perfect. I'm in trouble and I'm tired.
Tired.
Aha, we found a side quest.
Well,
We're gonna go save a cat.
that's, yeah, you know what? People would be upset with us if we didn't.
You don't want to save a cat?
Oh, I'm fine with saving cat.
You're doing it out of the goodness of your heart, not because it would upset people. Right? Right?
There,
Right?
quite frankly, if he's allowing his cat to roam free outdoors, then the cat should be probably removed from the ecosystem. They're an invasive predator basically everywhere they are, and are a real problem for bird species and other smaller animals. Please, keep your cat inside or on a leash.
But yes, let's save the let's save the cat, not save everything else. Actually, it makes perfect sense too that you should keep your cat indoors with you as well, because what that will do is increase the concentration of toxoplasmosis within your own bloodstream, which will make you love your cat more. So really, it's a win-win for everybody.
We need it to happen for the zombie apocalypse. It's very important that you do your job and you get your cat
No.
toxicity up.
Don't make me choose between never having to have a zombie come up again and not being able to deal with cats. This is like the opposite of Sophie's choice.
I mean, Sophie just had to choose what breakfast she wanted, right? Like, I don't know what that's such a big deal about.
Pretty sure, yeah.
She just couldn't choose between scrambled eggs or sunny side up. Right? That was the whole point of that movie?
I mean, it did have something to do with her choice butter eggs, but I gotta say,
I don't know, I've never seen it. So
Neither have
I
I,
get to,
really.
I get to say whatever I want. That's-
I support that 100%.
That's
Until
how
you
things work. If I haven't seen it, I get to say whatever I want, right?
until you start looking for whether or not there's a dead cat in the movie, you don't know, and you can say whatever you want.
This is why I don't watch things.
There we go. Damaji. Like, I'm not always a fan of the sketchiness of some of the art styles in the robots, but the design itself is top notch.
There's been a lot of nice variety too.
Yeah. Yeah, just the industrial design in general around this has been real good.
There. And now everything is fine.
Good.
Which one is the cat? Either side. The left one.
Always choose left.
Good enough. The other cat runs away.
Why not take them both?
You need two hands. And the other character's not going to help out. Neither is a robot friend.
Thank you. Good. There we go. Got to cover those bases.
Gotta get all those.
We're on the internet. We need to get things out of the way very quickly in terms of what we're talking about.
The cat is full of hatred. Standard cat.
Nope. That's Ube.
Nope. It's just, that's standard cat. We took his shirt.
Wow. No. Put your shirt back on.
Well, he went inside. Maybe that's why. We got his shirt.
Time to go shirtless cat cuddle. Dangerous.
Yeah, we got somebody's jacket and somebody's shirt. So I guess now we just need a pair of pants, maybe some socks and some shoes. Maybe at least some sandals. Maybe we don't need socks and shoes.
I'm not one of those never nudes, but I am absolutely one of those please always have socks ons. Yeah, that's safe. Going on record here, folks. Never want to see your feet. Just don't.
Going onto the ship. Because I assume we need to go elsewhere. It's not that way. It won't let me go any further. Oh, invisible wall.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I gotta go somewhere else. You know, in fact, I'm gonna go even farther. Optimal foot clothing. Shoes over socks over tights.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were describing that you wanted a person to be wearing tights and then socks over the tights and then the shoes over the socks, which is technically how you wear shoes.
Yes, that's the normal operation.
But I think what you really mean is that's the preferred order. Like you take shoes over everything and then socks and then tights.
No, you had it right the first time.
I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Optimal situation, you're wearing
Okay.
shoes and then you've got socks underneath that and then you've got
Alright,
tights underneath the
okay.
socks, yeah.
Okay. I'm usually not right with the first go because it's the funnier go. And
Is it? Because you could put socks underneath the tights and that would be weird.
that's what you're going for.
Because then it looks like you've just got like sock-shaped feet.
Do people have feet that aren't sock shaped?
The skin is like ribbed around the sides.
I honestly
the
have,
smooth line of the tights coming down and then coming to the edge of the sock and get like bloop.
like I've had moments where I've been up really late at night because I don't really partake. But if I stay up late enough at night, I think it's pretty similar in how tired I get. And I just stare at my socks and I'm just like, this is how feet should be. If these socks come off, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. And yeah, I think about the fact that feet should be sock shaped because socks are made for feet.
Yes. It's kind of like
So why would they ever be anything else shaped? Why do you need to define that the socks are feet shaped?
What? It's the outer texture of the sock. That's
You can get socks made in many textures.
True, and the socks are.
I know I have some fuzzy ones that I only wear at home because otherwise they just slip off my feet and my shoes, and they're fun to slip around on the floor or something. And then I've got like I don't know, they call them sports socks or something. They're the really short ones. I don't typically wear those outside either because they also slip down and then my heels get bitten by my shoes. But they're fun to walk around in because they have I have Majora's Mask characters on mine.
Nice.
So and they're very bright. And I don't know, those are fun at home socks. I have at home socks. That seems weird, but
no,
it's true.
It's no different than any other form of clothing. There are certain clothings that I will not wear outside the home for appropriation reasons. Look, if it was culturally okay for me to walk around like a goddamn shogun, I would. But no. I can't do that because I'm not a shogun. Not yet.
Do you have to like go to university for that, or is this like one of those things where you can like put away for a degree on a fake internet college and then that counts?
Jeez, I haven't checked the Universal Life Church recently to see if shogun's an option, but I'm pretty sure you do need to actually quell some northern barbarians first. So.
Well, I mean, we're north enough.
Corey did come from north.
I don't think I think we're crossing some lines there. We made it to Rigatoni.
Hey.
Rizal, or however it's actually called. Is it? It's more possibly. You don't really know anything. I don't. I'm
no,
a child.
we don't.
Okay, I'm glad nothing got told. Don't have much of a map yet, which is fair.
Do have to make sure that people know no shoes in the house. That.
Okay, when you say no shoes in the house, no outdoor shoes? Do you have like an indoor shoe thing? Slippers?
I will.
Crocs? Like, what's the line there?
If you have it, I'm always for.
It's like gym class where you give you gym shoes.
I am for more footwear in general, but outdoor shoes belong outdoors or in the vestibule. Outside of that, if you want to wear shoes inside the home, they got to be indoor shoes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just want to know. It's like I figure indoor shoes are okay,
Yeah.
but in terms of like when you say no shoes,
Yeah.
like how hard a line is the no shoe?
Yeah, no, it's only just the outdoor shoes thing,
Yeah,
because
that's fair.
I had to come to this realization myself when I started wearing more slippers that had soles on them that were rubber or leather make. I'm like, is this a shoe?
We're looking for a town. Are you from there? I mean, yeah, it's the only town we got. And do you think they're a doctor? Or do you think they just like wearing a stethoscope?
So this has kind of been the theme for this entire show, hasn't it? I think that she is a doctor because I'm pretty sure that the game is trying to imply that she is some form of healthcare technician, and the easiest way to do that is always to put a stethoscope on them. However, as we've been talking about, we should just always be able to wear what we want. Fuck it, yeah, put on a stethoscope.
Sure.
There's so many reasons you can use stethoscopes that aren't for doctor things. Like, do you want to diagnose an engine? Stethoscope's great for that. Because you get right up onto the piece of the engine that you're trying to listen to find out if that's the part that's making the click noise. And you can kind of isolate sound.
We
Cracking
have
a
a lava
safe.
lamp. We have a lava lamp now.
Do we now?
We do.
We should put it on our ship?
I don't think the game has an aesthetic portion to it in the sense of like pick up stuff and decorate your room.
It should. We should have one.
Oh,
of
that'd
those.
be fun.
We had one in Rush Cyberpunk, except the game that it actually was Hi-Fi Rush. That was it.
Let's see. Our lava lamp, hot to the touch. I don't know how that's how these things work. Okay, I'm gonna break it. And then I got some points for that.
I hope we don't need them.
We probably don't. It's under MISC. It's because this one tells us that we need it. We should use this to upgrade our guitar, even though we
But
can't
the other ones
break it.
just
But
say
the other
break.
one just doesn't say that. So I'm gonna trust that the game is not gonna do that thing where I've at least killed a story-based item. I don't think it'll let us kill a story-based item.
I would hope not.
Well, it's too late now. I will say I am highly disappointed that it didn't tell me what color the lava lamp was, though. Because you can get them in more than one color.
Well, I was about to ask the question: what color would you want? What color would you want your lava lamp? The title of
Probably-
Ian Horner's book.
Probably something on the cooler end of the spectrum,
Yeah.
like maybe more of a purple, so it's not like quite as dim as like a blue, but yeah, just something. I don't know. I don't think I know you can get like orange and stuff.
That's
and,
the thing,
and those
okay.
are neat, but They seem too warm.
So
to
when
me.
you say purple, like, do you mean like the just the light's purple, or the wax is also purple? Because you get the two colors. I keep forgetting that fact. You get
can
light
get two
and
different
wax.
colors?
Yeah, the light can be one color and the wax can be another color,
Really?
and the liquid can be a third color too if you want.
Oh, I always pictured them all as the same.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm a big fan of yellow lights, red wax, clear liquid. Classic.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, and of course, do I want silver exterior metal or do I want matte
Oh.
black? I feel like or do I want bronze? Yeah, no, patented copper. Patented copper.
I feel like this is gonna really depend on what the room looks like now. Because black's pretty safe. Might go with more things. But if you have the right room for it, the bronze copper could be really good.
Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to change my mind. Bronze copper, black wax. So you get that sort of green gold with the black wax floating around in it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Laserbeak's Fury's got a good idea there. Black light for the light bulb with luminescent wax. So that it just glows. I gotta say, I did buy a UV flashlight for working with my resin printing a little bit more. But it's fun just to like walk around with that in your home and shine it on walls and see things that are, covered in bioluminescent yet otherwise invisible material. So, like especially fun, when the bathroom was just renovated to shine that on the walls that were freshly painted compared to the other walls. Or finding out that Corey's hair is, in fact, whatever dye they use on it was extremely luminescent. I should bring it into the moon base sometime just to see what glows.
Yeah, check out all your favorite spots and see how comfortable you become. Then you know.
Well, the fun thing is it's only going to reveal coatings. Won't tell you what the coatings are.
Yeah, but there's gonna be certain things where it's like, okay, I don't need to know what the coating is. I just need to know that it's
Oh no,
there.
I never want to know what the coating is. That's the thing. So, if you want to know what the coating is,
Oh goodness, why did I stop there?
don't.
Hey everybody, we're out of time
Yeah. And
for
so
this segment.
that means we're going to have to call an end to the opening hours for the Rhythm Cafe for this week. But don't worry, we are here most every week at twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun. Want to remind you that if you want to support the channel, check out patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. That is our preferred method of accepting your funds. But you can also, if you want to give something little for yourself, check out store.loadingreadyrun.com, and we've got a bunch of merch there that can help fill those holes in your heart. Heather, if you are not here and you are streaming, where are you?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/lunarjade or youtube.com/lunarjade. For those of you who don't have time to watch when I randomly decide on Tuesday, it's usually Tuesday, but I don't tell anyone what time because then I have to adhere to it.
I mean, it's always Tuesday.
Yeah, it's always Tuesday.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can do that. How about you, Ian?
You can find me over at tilty.house. That's tilty.house or tiltyhouse.com if you're using a browser from the past. Everything I and Corey do are linked off of there. You can find our socials, streams, and YouTube as well. Thanks for watching. It's been
Thanks
a lot
for
of fun.
hanging out
Yeah.
during our incredibly fun, chatty session of this rhythm game.
We learned
I think
so
it was
much.
great.
Yeah.
You know what? We're very talented. You know why? Because not only do we keep our podcast running throughout the entire stream, we also play the game through most of the stream, which not everyone can do. It can be really hard to talk and play a rhythm game at the same time.
It really
or any
can.
video game. So we're amazing.
Yeah, so if you run into any streamers out there who might not be playing their video game while they're doing their talking, just make sure to have pity on them and be gentle because they're doing their best and just like we all are. So thank you for watching. Thank you for treating us well, and we'll see you next time.